Holy cow. Right off the bat. There we go. There we go. There we go, guys. Number 3. Holy cow. Look at that. Right there. Check out that fatty. Boy, they're already starting to migrate south, huh? Well, I guess it's about time. We're at the back end of August. Fishing friends to another adventure. All right, guys, we're at a pond here. Gonna see what we can catch today with my nephews and my brother. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all the support. So we've had some good luck here and we've had some bad luck here in the past. But it's nice and cloudy. That's all we care about, because this Texas heat has just been miserable. So I'm going to start off with a Whopper Plopper 75. Got my usual setup. 6-foot ugly stick, 20-pound braid, 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. Ooh, and the Whopper Plopper is just flowing perfectly. All right. So it's early, it's like 8:30. Kind of tough getting my nephews up and ready to go for fishing. Man, that looks good in the water. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep firing this. Hopefully we'll get something. It is humid, but man, oh, come on. I got this all where it's kinked up. Come on. Add that to the blooper reel. That's one wasted cast. It could have caught something, huh? Oh, and it comes undone right when I get down, or right when I get into the shore here. So this place has got all kinds of fish in it. Everything from catfish, bass, bluegill, all the typical panfish. You can see fish busting out there. They don't have the aerator going out there. There's been times where we hiked back into that back corner in there to fish, and we had some good luck. But with having the young ones with us, it's a little bit on the tricky side to get back in there. Good luck, Jacob. Huh? Oh, you will with that thing, that Senko.
Oh, God.
All right, boys, we're hooked up. My brother is. We're gonna see what he's got. He's using a Senko. Ooh, he's got a good fish on there too. What kind of line do you have on there?
This is Berkeley Tri-Line Extra Smooth.
Dang, that's a big boy.
Like 10 pounds?
6 pounds.
6 pound line?
So I gotta be a little bit careful. Ooh, look, there, I'm gonna get that drag loose.
Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's a fatty.
That's a big boy.
Where's the net? You may have to bank flip him. I don't think we brought the net's all broken anyway.
Where do I sit this down?
Oh Oh yeah, that's a, ooh, that's a nice fish.
Dad. Oh, Jay.
You may have to just hook them when you're down in, get down in there.
Yep. Oh, dang it, I knew it.
Hey, that counts.
Yeah.
All right, that's one. All right, guys. I switched to this, never used them before, this KVD Strike King Big Bull Worm in a green pumpkin color. So I've been wanting to test these out since Christmas when I got them. So we're gonna see how this goes. Essentially, I'm just gonna use it just like a Senko. Big Bull Worm by KVD. There's some fish busted on the surface way over there by that far bank. All right, guys, so I'm gonna throw this. We're gonna see if we get anything on this big bull worm. It's good stuff. My brother's helping my nephews over there, getting their poles all set up. I'm still throwing this bull worm, trying to get something nice. The aerators aren't going, which is maybe they're on a timer. But we're supposed to get some hellacious storms here in about a couple hours, so it is super humid. But this is perfect fishing weather right here for North Texas. You're not under the beating sun. Gotta get something on this bull worm. It's just been sitting in my bag. I didn't use it once in Iowa. It didn't even cross my mind to use it. I was so busy testing other lures and stuff. The thing is, guys, I can't remember what the length on this is. It's either 10 or 12. But man, it looks good. The other thing is, I want to test that modified MEPS I had where I put a little worm on there. A little floating worm. Normally the Comet combos have the worm on there, but I want to see if I can get some on that mod that I made. All right, guys, I think I'm hooked up on this big bull worm. Yep. Boy, she hammered it. I gotta make sure I got my drag set. Holy, she's a, there's no bank flip in this fatty. Man, it just gagged that worm down. This may be a PB. It will be a PB here in Texas. All right, there's my brother.
Is that a personal record?
Could be a PB here in Texas for sure. Holy cow. Look at the size of that thing.
You want to grab her or you want me to do it?
Oh my gosh, guys. Well, I got to try to figure out where the hook is.
Grab the bottom lip. It's a little
It's
easy.
a large one.
Oh.
Here. Look at it.
Yeah. Let me get my pliers.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. It's my tweezers. Oh, it's out.
It's stuck right in that gummy.
Oh, I see. Oop, almost got you.
All right. You got pictures? You need to take a picture?
Yeah, I got it on the camera. Look at his gut.
Look at that guy.
All right, here.
Ready?
Let me get a good weight on it. Let me get a good.
Yeah, it's probably, I think he's probably 7 pounds probably.
That's one of the bigger ones I've seen.
All right, guys. There we go. We're gonna turn her loose for the release. All right, man. Whew.
Wait a second. I could have helped you with that.
All right, that's a good one. So I was just throwing that big bull worm and got it. I was fishing out along the wall there and got him. Man, guys, we didn't get a weight on it. We didn't get a weight on it. We didn't get a measurement, but because it was hooked real close to his gills there. So we didn't want to mess with that in the heat. You know, we're up here in the low 90s. We don't want to stress him out too much. But that was my PB Texas bass easily. That thing was, what'd you think?
6.5, 7 pounds.
6.5, 7 pounds. That thing was over 20 inches easy. So anyway, let me show you what I got him on. Oh,
I can't believe that thing. That thing's
what?
gigantic.
On this big bull worm, KVD. So I don't think I need to sharpen the hook. It's plenty sharp now, but I usually try to sharpen the hooks after I, you know, get something especially that size. But where it was hooked, it hooked him in real soft tissue, but it was real close, right on the borderline of his gills, so I had to be careful there. All right, let's keep going. Hey, thanks for the net job, our broken net right here. Guys, so let me tell you a little bit about this lake. Back behind us is a massive neighborhood, urban sprawl. And of course, this was like a ranch pond before all the massive building and neighborhoods went in. But it still gives you that you're out in the country kind of farm feel. And it's a lot bigger, and especially back in that area, these old barbed wire fences, and we've seen a beaver back in there. But you know, it does give you a country vibe. But then you look where they put the development in, you've got all this. Here's that outflow, and that's why I was casting along the wall there. It's just a beautiful neighborhood. This is just a great place to fish when you have weather like this. You got some drainage systems there, a little more set up for aerators. The 2 aerators aren't going this morning. They must be on a timer, or when the pH gets a certain level, they may have sensors and then they start going. I don't know how all that works, but okay, guys, I'm a firm believer in the big bull worm. When my brother saw it, he was real skeptical, and I said, hey man, you never know until you try. I've seen videos, you know, people catching them with it, but I needed to give it a shot. I should have tried it in Iowa, but you know, I had so much stuff going on, wanting to try this, do that, and I just, you know, forgot all about it. It was in my backup fishing gear bag, my Austrian military pack, where I keep all my other tackle trays and bags of plastics. And at one point I did move it into my main tackle bag, but I just didn't ever use them. So I thought, hey, we're gonna try it here with these big Texas bass, see what we can get. That was a wonderful fish. The thing is, guys, it's just been so dang hot lately. Not much rain. So we finally got some rain like 3 days ago. Decent rain, and we're supposed to get some big storms here in just a little bit. Feels like it's sprinkling some. All right, there we go. I know you guys don't want to look at a metal grate the whole time, but I cast it right along that wall again. So when I fish a Senko, and with this thing, I let it hit, let it sink, and then I count to like 7 or 8. Then I'll give it a twitch, count a little bit, and then give it a twitch. And that usually they catch it when it's calm or on the fall. So I'm trying to get a reaction strike, but also a feeding strike. All right, so I'm gonna keep throwing this and hopefully we'll get another one. All right, guys, I'm hooked up. I didn't think I had anything on there, but oh, we came off. Dang. All right, guys, my nephew Jacob's got one. He's bringing it in. All right, just
There it goes.
let her go.
Took it. That was
Oh my gosh, he snapped it, Jacob.
It was.
That was a massive fish. What kind of pound test line you got on here? 6?
I don't know.
Holy cow.
Okay.
High five. That was a massive fish. He was just big. Look, you got your drag set. Okay. Can you hold this? Hold your pole just like this, and then go take it over there and tell your dad that you missed a monster fish and that to bring Harrison over here to fish along the grass.
Yeah, that's a good idea for him. That fish is gonna be like right over there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, so.
Well, the thing is, he busted the line, but I know it looked like the hook came out, so it's not in him. All right, buddy, go get him. Tell your dad there's a lot of cover over here. All right, guys, he had a monster bass on there, and you know, you want to take over, but you can't. You got to let him experience it. But he did everything right. It was just a hellacious fish. That was a massive lunker. It was a big fish. So right along the grass here is where I was telling him to cast. Sorry guys, I don't have the dead cat on for the breeze, but man, that breeze feels good. It's just so humid. It's gotta be 80% plus, and it is freaking like a sauna. There's a great heron over there right along the bank. Doing some, uh-oh. Do I got one? No. The thing is, I wonder how far back the water goes into that grass and those bushes. I may cast right in there. All right, guys.
He could still be alive. He's
Look,
holding
my
it.
nephew. Holy cow, hold that still. Are you kidding me? Oh, I was going to say it was a crappie, but it's not a crappie. It's a bluegill.
Yeah, I got
All right, guys, check it out. It's a little slick nickel. Good job, my man.
I caught one over there earlier.
All right. There he goes. All right, guys, my brother's hooked up. His son's going to try to net it for him. This one's a good size on the Senko. Let me know if I need to help with the netting there, Jacob.
Probably are.
I'm doing the filming. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a nice jump. Some lessons going on here, guys. Got to get the young ones to know what they're doing. Holy cow. We've been getting some nice fish out of here.
It's a big one.
Nope, hold on. Get down there.
The other thing is,
This one isn't that big. Get on a knee. Get on a knee. I'll bring him to you.
there we go. Nice net job there, Jacob. Now you learned something new.
That's a nice one.
Hey guys, there's a little fish feeder over there we just noticed. And so Harrison is parked right there and he's been catching a whole bunch of fish. All right, let me see. Hold him up for the camera.
Got it wound through.
Oh,
There we go.
that's a nice one right there.
2-pounder.
Yeah, that's a good fish right there. All right, guys, we're having a lot of luck out here. And I guarantee it's all because of the cloud cover and the chance of rain. I'm still throwing the big bullworm. I'm gonna switch to that MEPS that has that modified MEPS, and then I may do some micro fishing.
Good job helping here.
All right, guys, I tested out that modified MEPS with the floating worm, nothing. So now I'm doing a little micro fishing with the Berkeley twitch tail. See if we can get something on that. Just run it along the grass here. I may take the bobber off to run it through.
5+ pound bass.
I just got one that was 5+ pound bass.
Gotta get 'em in. That's the hard part.
So we'll see what this little area holds.
Whoa, I don't know what happened.
So on this set, I'm using like a little 5-foot ugly stick. This one's got 4-pound line, I think. Yeah, 4-pound line. And so with if I put it on a float or a bobber, I just twitch it, reel a little bit, twitch it, reel. If I'm not using a bobber, then I just run it like you would in a normal little swim jig. So the excitement is the boys have been catching stuff. I caught that nice bass. My brother caught a couple. So we've been having a lot of fun doing that. I was thinking about switching to a tube and run a tube through here, but there's so much cabbage. I need to, I don't know, maybe if I ran it weedless. On a tube, I don't like to run it weedless. I like to, you know, just run it standard with the exposed hook. But I may have to try a little weedless setup here on the tube. If not, just a regular old Senko. I love throwing that. All right, boys, we're hooked up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at the wake out there. That's probably one of those big ones. I had a bite here and I lost him. There you go. Good job. Oh, Jacob needs a net now. Yeah, he caught one. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm throwing the Berkeley twitch tail now without any bobber. My brother had throwing the Senko had a hit, and before he even set the, he set the hook, but before he even had a chance to start really reeling it in, it snapped his line right off. And my nephew said he saw smoke come off his reel. Oh man, it was a massive fish, so I could hear the line snap all the way over here. And then get this. About 5 minutes later, my nephew is throwing his Senko and he snags the busted line that my brother had. So he carefully pulled it in and he got the hook and the Senko back. Crazy stuff. All right, guys. I haven't had any luck with this Berkeley twitch tail, and usually this thing is money. The problem is I don't want to get caught in a snag down there. So I'm not letting it fall too far down. All right, looks like my brother's got hooked up with another one. Oh, he's got a big one. All right, let me get this. You got it? I can net him here, Harrison.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Or do you want to try again, Jacob?
Yeah, I'll try to
like this, so it doesn't break on you. And remember to get down on one knee.
It's gonna jump. Ooh, you almost did.
Oh, check it out.
Coming right at
big
me.
boy.
Man, it's amazing what a little cloud cover and some humidity will do.
Coming right at
That's a bobcat. That's a bobcat squealing back in there.
Because?
Careful, you got your drag set.
Oh, it's one right there.
Jacob, focus. You gotta be focused right there. Oh my God, he broke it.
He did.
God, and I had the drag set.
There's like a big boy like right there.
Now, this is unbelievable.
Big boy.
These are 7, 8, 9, 10-pound bass. They're just breaking the 6-pound line like paper.
Well, the thing, I got braid on mine, so I may have to switch, but we've never had this, we never had luck like this before here.
Well, I haven't gone to Haiti. Here I've had that kind of luck, but it was always smaller fish.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw this little Berkeley twitch tail a couple more times, and
See your brain.
I'm gonna switch to something else. Guys, my nephew Jacob has got a nice, oh, he threw the hook. He had a bass on there, had a nice bass. Man, they're starting to hit now. They're really coming alive. I'm gonna switch to a tube and see what I can get with that. All right, guys. So I got one of my Venom tubes on here. Four-inch, I think. It's in a green pumpkin kind of color. So with the tube, I just bounce it along the bottom. But a lot of times they'll hit it right on the fall or when I pop it, because it has that weird herky-jerky motion. Oh yeah, this looks good in the water. Excellent. All right, guys, I just missed one on the tube. I didn't even have a chance to get the camera rolling. Dang. I mean, it was instant as soon as it hit the water. And then I didn't give him enough time to get it. I was just too eager, and I set the hook, and that was all she wrote. How did I miss that one? Got to be kidding me. There's some fish working, and I may switch to the Senko again and just work that where those bushes are. There's all kinds of activity in there. Ooh, I'm feeling a little pop. The dreaded stickfish. All right, a couple more casts with this. Then I'm going to switch back to the Senko. I don't think I'm going to use the big bullworm, but just a regular Senko. Right in there is where I've had that one that I couldn't hook, and then I had a couple thumps. There we go, guys. I got something. Nope. I think it's just a snag is what I bumped into down there. But I know that other one I had a nice strike. Yeah, there's some cabbage down there. Oh, got a little bit of cabbage on here. All right, guys, there's the tube right there.
I'm gonna fish right here. Go for some stuff. Right here. Is that fish?
All right, guys, I switched to an Arky Lures little finesse jig, and I got a craw trailer on it. We're gonna see if I can coax something. I got a bite already? No, that's got to be a snag. Yeah, there's some cabbage down there. Oh yeah, this thing looks phenomenal. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yep, this thing is going to catch something. Weedless, we're heading back into the pocket back there. I tried to throw the whopper plopper a little bit through there. Nothing. A little frog, nothing. So with this, I kind of crank it a little bit, let it sit there, crank it a little bit, let it sit there. Sometimes I'll pop it through quicker. Oh yeah, that looks phenomenal. All right. All we need now is to catch one. All right, boys, we're hooked up. Oh, I lost him. Dang. How in the heck did I not get him? Crying out loud. Guys, how did I miss him? Jeez, little wheeze. It was on the Arky finesse jig. I had a good hook set. He just threw it. I don't get that. Dang it all. All right, guys. Oh, he flopped off on the Cyclops. I had a nice bite. Oh, crying out loud. I switched to the Cyclops and I had a hit and he just jumped and threw the, how does he throw a treble? How does he throw the treble? So I wasn't cranking too hard, just enough to keep her moving. But the traffic is starting to pick up over here by this highway. Before it was just maybe a car or two. People are starting to wake up. It's a Sunday morning. Man, that looks good in the water. All right, can't get too far in the pocket because there's a bunch of trees and junk down in there. Uh-oh, like that. Come on, dang it. No. Oh, crying out loud. Guys, I lost that Cyclops. Dang. And those cost a pretty penny, but it's just a big snag in there. I got it free, and then it got caught on whatever else was next to it, so probably a big log with multiple branches. So now I'm throwing a number 3. Oh, this looks good. Throwing a number 3 Black Fury chartreuse. I've had some good luck with these in the past. Ooh, don't get in the tree. There we go. That was a horror. Ooh, and I had a hit right there. Dang it. And I missed him. Boy, he just thumped it. Oh, he's following it. Wow, that was cool. He wasn't very big, but or another one came out from under here and followed it. That was no. This wind. That's what it is, because we're getting like a cross breeze here. There we go. It's like a cool front is coming through, guys. The wind is shifted and it's a little bit cooler. We're definitely not in the low 90s anymore. There's no way. Feels more like we're in the mid to low 80s now. Dang, I had that nice bite. I've had at least half a dozen bites in here and I hadn't been able to get them in. Crazy stuff. All right, guys, little battery change. Still throwing the Black Fury. Had a nice hit and it came off. What is this? A spider on the hack cam. Kids are having a good time out here. Definitely temperature has dropped into the low 80s. So we got a cold front must be coming through, because we are for sure not in the low 90s like we were when we started. The humidity didn't feel as bad either. Okay, guys, the thing is with the MEPS, it's tempting to really crank and rip it through, and just a slow, steady retrieve with a pause works really well. Sometimes in the spring I'll do that where I really rip it through, but this time of year when things are lethargic, I just do a steady retrieve. Because man, we are picking up some wind. Get it on the GoPro here to help with some of that wind noise. Man, that looks phenomenal on the water. I'm telling you guys, MEPS just makes phenomenal lures for all kinds of fishing. I mean, there's just, and they've been doing it so long. I'm not affiliated with them in any form or fashion, but man, they're just, the lures are just phenomenal. All right, I'm gonna see if I can find the dead cat. Boys, my brother's hooked up on another one with the Senko. Oh, nice. That's a nice fish.
I can grab that with my hand.
Good job. Well, we're raking in the fish today. I switched to the search bait 360G search bait. Firing this around a little bit. in this pocket where I've been getting strike after strike, and I can't get the dang fish in. And I keep saying I'm going to switch to the Senko and bomb it back there, but I just get so tempted to use other stuff, you know. What does that tell you? There's great heron out there, and he's standing, looks like it's about 4 inches of water. There's a turtle sitting on a log out there, so that spots where we used to fish back in there, the water seems to be really low. Oop. Felt a little pop there. Man, this thing looks good in the water. Search bait 360 GT.
Alright, net this. If we get something, we're gonna have to bank flop it.
Oh, they're going over there.
And it never fails. That dark green, that pumpkin, and that orange.
That's what that.
Always those-
That's that big bull I was using. Bullworm was that green.
I think when it's overcast, that dark green works really well.
Yep. He's right. The Senko's just been getting it done. I need to switch to it. But you know how it is when you want to throw and test different stuff. You look at your tackle box and you're like, I want to try that. I want to try this. So I'm going to switch over. Nothing on this. All right, guys. Switch to the 6-inch green pumpkin Yamamoto Senko. Whoop. Not quite back in the corner where I wanted it, but that's a good place to start. No need to explain how to fish a Senko, guys. Everyone knows how to do that. The key is just to watch the line. It's got to be the lure that has caught more fish than any other lure, except for I'd put it up against any of the Mepps inline spinners. Oh, I got a couple of pops right there. I think it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. Still need to get in there a little closer. The one thing I do, guys, is I leave the bail open when it falls so it doesn't pendulum back in. That kind of helps with getting it to track right when it's going down. Hooked up. Got to see what it is. The boys are on net detail. He's slowly coming in. What are you using? A lose? That looks like a lose.
Yep.
That's a nice reel. Oh, he's got some weight to him. Oh, he's way over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tire him out. This is
Yeah, there he goes right there, guys. Boy, he's running.
Gotta take my time on this guy.
Yeah. We've lost a bunch of fish. Ooh, did you see that?
4-pounder.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Boy, he swam right in.
All right, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
Boy, he swam right in, didn't he? Oh, he's trying to get up under the...
Oh, that thing's huge.
That's a nice fish.
A little 3-pounder probably.
That thing's huge.
Good looking fish.
Harrison, I see you got that mullet growing back there. That looks pretty cool. That fish is almost as big as he... Oh, man, that is a beaut. It's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut. Look at that perfect hook set.
I need an adult with me. For Harrison to be on net duty.
Here, set that pole down so you don't get a hook in it.
Check him
I
out.
want to pet it.
You want to pet him. That's a
See
nice
the lateral
fish.
line there, Harrison, Chicken?
Yeah, what's that?
This line right here.
Explain it to you.
This line helps him stay balanced and pick up vibrations in the water. It's right there. You can barely see it right there. All right, excellent job for the release. Boy, they're starting to bite now. It's always good, guys, when the kids are out fishing, having fun. See, school started here, so they've, you know, get bombarded with every kind of procedure from every teacher that, you know how teachers are, barking orders left and right. Do this, do that. So it's good to get them out, you know, so they can relax a little bit and have some fun. So even I do that in my classrooms. I got to go through procedures, and it's just, you know, comes with the territory. But it's good to get them out and do some fishing. Oh my gosh, guys, there's got to be something in there. I've had 3 bites back in here, 3 strikes, and nothing to show for it. Yep.
Coming over there to go, not big person fishing, but little person fishing. They're over here.
Okay.
Near you, so you can help me.
You got the worms?
Yeah, I got the worms.
Yeah, right over here. You come stand here on this point and throw right out there. Just don't get it stuck in the bushes. I can get out of the way here. Let me reel this in, and then you can stand here and throw out there.
Well, I'm here.
You've been doing a good job catching fish today. Oh, look at that.
I'm guessing that my worm is gone.
I think it's, oh, look at that. He stole it.
Yeah, that's what happens. The little fish are so fast. They come in there, they bite, and then you're done.
So how's pitching been going? You been throwing your 2-seam fastball?
Yeah.
You able to strike kids out with it?
I'm not really playing baseball right now.
No, but I know, but I mean in your games. When does the season, you got the fall season starting, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Don't you have practice today?
Cardinals practice.
There you go.
Direct practice.
Crying out loud. I just cannot get it back into that, under that bush. It's like a weird, the wind's blowing at our back, but it just curves out every time. Go for it right there.
on, bite fish.
All right, guys, I finally got it back in there. This, like, any time I'd cast in there, it would just blow out to the right, but I got it in there now. All I need now is something to just hammer it.
I lost my worm again.
Go for a fish that spot right there where you just were. All right, this is the last time I'm casting back into that cove. We're gonna head out to a little bit. Uh-oh, do I got one? No, it's caught on some cabbage. Well, Halloween's coming up. Have you guys figured out what you're gonna do for Halloween?
Yeah.
What are you gonna be? Uh-oh, hang on, I think that's your dad calling. Boys, Harrison's got a big one here. He's doing big kid stuff, trying to get this off. There you go.
It's kind of hard.
There you go. And into the water. Hey, that was excellent.
Uh-huh.
Most kids can't really do that at your age.
I know.
So your dad taught you really well. That's a nice bluegill he pulled in right there.
Yeah, I just got a nice one off.
Boy, they're already starting to migrate south, huh? Well, I guess it's about time. We're at the back end of August. All right, boys, we're hooked up on the 6-inch Senko. Got a dandy here.
Gotta move over, Tiger.
Wow.
Get out of there.
He's got a bite. Look at him, he's got a bite too.
Okay, you go down there, but
Oh, this is a good fish. Oh my gosh, look at him jump out there. It's a good fish. Boy, he's wanting to run in all kinds of directions. There he is.
I don't want him to spit that thing. Uh-oh. Caught up over there.
He's over here now. Careful, I don't want this to pop and catch you.
Oh, I missed. Oh my God, I went right through it. There we go.
Big boy. That's a big boy. That's big.
God, he's got a northern pike mouth.
Boy, that's a good fish right there.
Yeah,
So that's my second one.
Some sharp teeth too. It's cutting.
You got it okay? I got the pliers in here.
Ooh, that's a good.
All right.
Ooh, that's a good 5-pounder right there.
All right, that's my second one. Check that out, guys.
Jakey, you want to see it?
It's a big fatty right there.
Yeah.
Careful for the pole. There's like a hole right there, Harrison.
I stepped in it.
Boy, he just choked that sucker.
Good little 4.5, 5-pounder probably. Not quite as big as your first one. That's a big one.
All right, for the release. Man, that was fun to catch. Thanks for the net job.
Yep.
Oh, boy, he just inhaled. The Senko's gone.
He had some sharp teeth too.
Those gripper teeth. All right, boys, so there's another one. I'm gonna rig up another Senko and keep going. All right, boys, the jump on that. It's another good sized one on the 6-inch Senko.
Jakey, you keep fishing, bud. We got this.
For a broken gimpy net. Holy cow, man, he just keeps jumping. For that gimpy net, it's come in handy.
Yeah, we hadn't. You know what? The failed was on those big 20-pounder catfish.
Oh, he's making a run for the wall there. Here he comes. Here he is, right there. He's way over here now.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, yeah, another nice one.
Oh, nice.
How heavy is that?
That's another Senko I lost, I think. That other one gagged it down.
Ooh, this will get you side lip, this guy.
Wait, can
Man,
you see
that's a
Senko on
fish.
there, Dad? Oh no, they swallowed. There's like a...
Might have flopped off. Yeah, here, thanks.
The tweezers.
Come on.
Those are good forceps right there. Man, that is a bucket mouth.
It's like the biggest.
Holy cow.
Hold on. There's one
Look at the
with
size of that fatty.
I'm gonna pet it.
Man, that was a nice fish, or is a nice fish.
Good little 4-pounder there.
Yep, look at the mouth. Let me take a look. That'll be my thumbnail. Looking right down the mouth of that thing. Nice. Harrison, you could put your whole fist in there.
I don't want it. I want to. He got the teeth.
Now, let's get him back in the water.
Ah, he's not regular. I love that.
There he goes.
Dang.
Keep casting.
Boy, he was hungry. We're hooked up over here. Jacob's got one. Careful, Harrison.
Nice and easy, Jim. Always keep it up.
Starting to sprinkle now too. It's a good sign.
Hang him on in.
All right, he's got a nice fish. Tomorrow at school, he can tell all his. Ooh, what a jumper!
Get him right in here, buddy. God, I handed him my pole because I was going to help with his, and boom. That's all right. Bring it over to me. I'll move to you. Come on.
Nice.
Dang it.
Oh, he's trying to get under there.
Hold on. Nice. It's on the rock. You gotta be...
They love to try to dive under there, don't they? Under this little.
Yep. Oh my God, I'm doing the worst job here. I lose the fish. It's my fault. Oh my gosh. You got it.
Nice.
Finally, Jim.
I don't want to step in that pit there, but I gotta get a good look at him.
It's like a 3-pound.
It's a good fish. So tomorrow, when you're with your buddies, the teacher says, "How was your weekend?" You can say, "Oh, you know, just catching big fish." But don't tell them where you caught them. You know, we don't want to do any spot burning and give away our good location.
Take your fish here.
Here, let me see that
We
thing.
finished our mission.
Hey, listen, he's gonna
Now
flop
I'm
the
a
second you
fish.
grab him. Don't freak out, okay?
You gotta hold tight.
Grip tight.
Here, let me see, Jacob. Nice. That's a butte, Clark. It's a butte.
Good job, Jake.
All right, do you want to take a picture of him, Gump?
Oh yeah.
That way you can.
That's right there.
That way you can show.
I was planning on having you send me screen grabs of everything. Here, hold them out.
Get
Way out
this
in
out
front
of the
of you.
way.
Down a little bit. Good.
All right, there you go.
All right, let's pack it up. We gotta go get.
We got baseball
Wait
practices.
till I catch one more fish.
Plus, it's starting to sprinkle.
I might.
Well, you better hurry if you're gonna catch one more.
I'm gonna get one more cast.
All right, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for today. Getting a little sprinkles. We wish we could just keep fishing and fishing, but we got to head on out. And this was probably the best time we ever had out here fishing in terms of quality, quantity, and air temperature. We weren't just rotting out here in the heat. I mean, it's just been absolutely perfect. So thanks for hanging out. Hey, until next time, see you then. Bye-bye.